Hey guys, Tofuru here, and welcome back to some more Zero Escape. And where we last left off, we were I guess we got through the white doors, but we were searching for Clover and Tenmyoji and Quark. We didn't see them on our security videos or anything. We saw K and Dio survive, but we don't know what happened to anybody else. So we checked here, and we haven't found anybody though.
What about yours?
I just said it, Faye, but there's nobody besides a dead Luna and a dead Alice. Yeah, same. Nobody in them. Except Alice and Luna. I love how she's like so depressed about it. But the lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong?
I'm freaking depressed. We can't find people, and Alice and Luna are just dead. So I'm afraid more people are dead.
You need to get it together.
I mean, I can try, but it doesn't mean that'll happen.
What are we doing right now?
Right now, we're looking for them. Yeah, we're looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody.
Look, you're very right, Fi. We gotta stay positive.
Let's go.
Yeah, you're right. Fi turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed. I mean, there's nowhere else we can do. We have to keep searching until we find them. I don't know, man. It's just crazy. Like, where were they? Like, it just brings more questions up. Okay, nothing so far. I mean, is the old lady still here? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? So they're handcuffed? Who has handcuffs? And jeez. The first thing I felt was a strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice, and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. That's a freaking long sleep there. The cool, limp feel of their skin under my shaking hands dashed any hope I had left. I wrapped up a trembling hand around the end of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs, and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
Yeah, but for someone to do that, they needed to know those cameras even existed, which even narrows who Zero is even further. I mean, it's either Dio or K. One of them's lying, you know? Oh, I'm an amnesiac. I don't remember my past. But then gives us a fucking crazy story about his past. What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
We didn't see anything. All we saw was, if we rewind it, was the K footage when he got through the door on his own. Yeah. I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere.
I mean, there's nowhere they could go. What, the sink's above them?
Around the pipe below the sink.
Yeah. They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why?
Look. See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
They tried really badly. So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
Oh, God. Was he trying to get the wristband off of him? Yeah, there's a cut in Tenmyoji's left hand. You know what? I think Clover cut his hand to give blood so he could get the wristband off of him, not the cuff. It looks like it's probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
Then the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound.
Yeah, most likely.
I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
No, the penalty. When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated, and
Yeah.
they died from the medication, which is the muscle relaxants and the anesthetic.
You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected.
Oh fuck! I didn't even see it on Clover's wrist there. It's so hard. It's hidden behind the text.
The tubacurine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
Yeah, but for what reason? Yeah, you've got a point. Maybe they figured something out and they died as a result, but... I'm trying to think, who was the only person who came through here? Like, I'm trying to think of who else came through here, and it might have been Kay. Dio said he never left, but he moved around a lot. He may have come through here at a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
What did you find? Fi bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. Wait, the other Cyan. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP too.
So either
There's no mistake.
Yeah, so either Quark's dead or what's the word? Quark's either dead or passed out like the last time. What is Quark's bracelet doing here? Wait, no, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No. No. This can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma, calm down.
I agree with you, Fi. He's gotta chill the fuck out. Like, you can't just jump to the conclusion he's dead.
Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead.
He might have passed over and then came back. Because I think that was why he was in the other ward last time. Like, he was severely sick and, like, was in between life and death. But because he was able to be put to a state where his heartbeat wasn't able to be recorded as effectively, the bracelet just came off. But...
In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
I'm sure it is. I guess because it means Quark is safe from everything. That's what I would think, or I'd attribute it to. Ray of hope.
Yeah. If Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover.
Yeah, he would have been dead too. But where is he? Even though it doesn't matter, but where is he?
But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubacurine.
True, he probably might have. You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. told us that they can only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right. He's got 9 BP. Wait. So you're saying he escaped, then came back and left his bracelet here? No, that's impossible too. Zero Jr. said the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic?
It's just the idea of it, Fi. It's that there's no way he could go out and come back. The door would have been closed.
Have you actually seen Quark dead? Huh?
No, but you can't just say he left. I mean, it's plausible, but it's the most it's like the least physically possible thing.
You need to think positive, Sigma.
Yeah, but you gotta think realistically, Phi.
Reality is what we believe it to be.
Okay. Okay. Heh. Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen? No, Sigma, stop being a dick. You're conflating two things. This happened because someone else believed that this should happen. Unless it's factually in front of you, you can't just believe. You should at least look for some positive light in it.
That's enough!
Yeah, thanks, Phi. I think he needed that slap.
Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't.
See, there you go. That's what we need. We need a freaking believe. Believe that he isn't.
Can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I think that you're conflating two things. At this point, she's just caring because to her, to us, he's an innocent kid. There's like no reason for him to suffer in here. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do is hope that Phi was right. If anything, I'd take that bracelet with you, just in case. Perhaps Quark is still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues
What kind of clues?
to who might have killed them.
Yeah, if I was Clover, I would have wrote something. Pulled like a Danganronpa on them where like you write the name but write it in a way that's less noticeable.
Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right.
But why? That's like the true clue there is why did that happen?
That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What? What's up?
I can't find anything.
Huh?
I should have found something.
Found what?
You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room?
Yeah, he sprayed that shit on us.
He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
Oh, do you think whoever he did it to was like, oh, I'm the murderer, then locked him away so they couldn't rat him out? And now you can't find it?
Right.
Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
Phi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke, and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Ah, Clover, you clever girl. Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
It's written in blood. Is that 910 or OLB? It must be Tenmyoji's.
It says 016.
Oh, 016. What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016.
Is on the back of K?
I know I've seen it somewhere.
Yeah, we have no idea.
use.
Well, that's a good fact to know, but where is it taking us? That's where it matters.
Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer.
It's probably a very valuable clue.
She must have written them after she got hit with a soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something.
Probably, yeah, before she completely faded.
I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. No, because there could always be an additional killer. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No. There's also Quark.
Yeah, Quark could be the murderer as well.
I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
It's a possibility. Damn it. This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about the old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB room makes Luna seem the most suspicious. But when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course, now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security cameras, paired with Dio's behavior, makes Clover seem the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist? And why did they kidnap us to bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries. 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 I feel like my head's about to explode. I mean, it is just a lot of questions at this point. I'm sure over time it'll all make sense, but right now I'm right here with you, Sigma. None of this makes any sense. Why is everybody dying? For what purpose? I thought Zero's game was to have everybody live and make an advancement, like, you know, to do something that changes the course of history as it's going. Like in the first one, it was bringing somebody back from the dead, effectively, and the third one was just insane. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what the third one was meant to do, but I don't know. Right now, I'm clueless. Please, Phi, give me something, anything. A clue, a hint. Come on, you gotta have something.
The luminol.
The luminol, huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how is that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
To hide who the killer is. Because you could spray them and they'd probably have blood on them. So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
Spray it on themselves and turn off the lights. Yeah.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic compounds and glows, but the glow is really faint. So, you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean the rec room. I mean, I would also assume that this room might have way more clues in it if we had the luminol. Because he might have tried to erase what they did. But Phi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I've been looking for. Hey, at least you're being positive now, Sigma. That's what you need to be. Positive. But I'm not sure what you're going to find this way either. The rec room, I don't think had anything with the number or anything related to 16 in it. Alright, so, but there should have been a refrigerator just full of, or I guess a cabinet full of luminol that we could use, unless someone took every single bottle, which is just ridiculous. Okay, let's go on through. I'm actually curious to see if like this was like the correct path in the beginning, because I don't think everyone's supposed to die. I would also be very depressed if Clover dies, because she's one of the cooler characters, especially Alice too. She ended up being really cool. I don't know about Dio and Kay. Those are the ones that are really shocking to me. Huh. So this is like the solved puzzle. They did all this. Good. There's luminol bottle. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, how did the axe go? What? What? Wait. Like, Dio being killed makes sense, because I'm pretty sure Kay killed Dio. How the fuck did Kay die? He has the armor on. How did the axe go through it? Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think, was laughter in a situation a defensive response designed to protect a brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death, but when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, the loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say that for two species of animals come under attack from some overwhelming force, all of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but species B doesn't. The horrible pain felt by species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some species of B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, species A is eliminated, and only species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at the room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. Okay, I think Sigma's actually going crazy. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yes, he is. I mean, it's a comfort to know he's not dead in here. But it's also not a good sign going forward that these two are dead as well. Yeah. You're right. He is still out there. We gotta go find him. So, would that mean he killed them? I mean... Oh man, you said yourself... Wow, I didn't think about that. You said so yourself that there was no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. That means...
You're being ridiculous.
I mean, it's the facts we've given.
Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach.
I mean, what's not to say that Kay killed Dio and then Quark killed Kay? I mean, if given the possibility, what if Quark's a robot?
Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
I mean, you've done some crazy shit. Alright then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane? And just when would I have done that?
I have no idea, but you're obviously throwing away the quark possibility.
I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Fi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We had gone through the white door and explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together. No, wait. There had been one time when I wasn't watching. The few minutes in the security office when I had rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from one another. If the round trip took about a minute and she'd killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? No, that wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast forwarded, probably because of my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? I'm assuming Radical 6 got to you, but, hey, what'd you do in there, Fi? She's probably checking the bodies.
Checking their bodies like before?
Yep, she's looking for the freaking squirt thing, the spray.
I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually.
Oh.
Take a look at this.
Well, that's the knife from Alice's dead body.
Yeah.
There's something engraved on the blade, too. Meridians? Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before.
Neither have I. It might be an extra group, like another group in this situation, or like trying to advance.
But look at the handle.
It's also a very unique handle, too.
You've seen it before, right?
It's the one that was in Alice. This is the knife that stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long.
Wow. Damn.
I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
Huh. I think I heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters.
Yeah, that was...
Width, 3 millimeters.
That was with the old lady. Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman. Those were the numbers it gave us for the wound, which means whoever used this knife used it on that lady as well.
Right, well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound.
Which means that Alice was probably killed by Dio.
Wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom, and wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words,
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
right.
So if they match, then that means the knife was used to kill the old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
I know that. What I mean is, why'd he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
Yeah, it was one swift stab, which is the same thing that killed the old woman. No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? It could have been a fight, I mean, for all we know, she could have done something and then gotten stabbed at the argument. Like, they argued, and then he got the knife out of her hands in the scuffle and then stabbed her. And then he ran away because he didn't want to be caught. If that's what happened, why didn't he just take the knife then? He probably was freaking out. He heard the door open because he got the same skittish way. Why leave it there for us to see and then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later.
Yeah, we can.
First, I want you to have a look at something else.
What?
Don't you remember what I said?
The luminol. That's what we were looking for.
I found two things. There was the knife and... this.
Oh, wait, that's the key to K. Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
He took it off of Alice's person. We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it, just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yes, but he might have taken it when that happened. Yeah.
And now Dio's got it.
Yeah?
So when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Correct, he did. Wait. Kay's key?
Oh man. You couldn't figure it out from the shape?
Yeah, like I figured it out instantly, but hey. Screw it. Sigma's not the smartest tool in the shed here. What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Yes, I do. Oh, yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right? I think it just unlocks the helmet.
Yeah. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, God, we're doing this right now? Before I had time to prepare myself, I shoved the key into the slot and twisted. But...
It's no good.
wow, it didn't open it?
Can't get it open.
Why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open.
Oh, wow, that'd be actually pretty cool. So, like, since he's dead, he can't have the helmet removed.
But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shortened the suit out or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Or at least his helmet. Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never know what his face really looks like.
Yeah.
Too bad, Potassium. Too bad.
No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
No, not at all. I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She only had been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes.
Look.
What is it?
A spray bottle with luminol in it.
Oh, snap. So Kay did it. Kay took the luminol, which means he was the one who locked them there. It would explain why he knocked us out and just threw us in there. But then why? That's the one Tenmyoji had.
Yeah.
Then, does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed him to the sink?
We don't know yet.
Why not?
Kay might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this.
Maybe, or he set it up. It can go either way. That's crazy, though.
Anyway, there's something I want to see.
Alright, sure.
Turn off the lights.
Are you gonna spray something? Yeah, you're checking for a luminol reaction?
Yeah. If Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to see it.
There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on.
Okay.
Alright, do it.
I wonder what we're gonna see. Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
Oh, so now we know that he was the one who killed the old woman. So now he matches. Now they've proven that fact here. That's pretty cool. So at least that's like a constant story part. The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
But why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these 2 here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kei's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol?
That's not what happened. Kei probably found the luminol, and then went to Dio and sprayed his wrist. Maybe he saw Tenmyoji? I don't know. That's a good question, Fi. I have really no clue.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, I guess now they're piecing together the same thing they figured out in the last path we were on, where we realized that Dio did kill the old woman and took her bracelet, and then got into the game that way.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Wait. Oh, when he originally sprayed us. Okay, yeah, he did do that here. Do you think Tenmyoji had figured out that one of the bracelets would have had blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I mean, it's doable. It's very believable. I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Yeah, but what we learned in the other case, or the other path, was that Dio isn't Zero. He was forced by Zero to kill her and join the game.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Correct, but that was his hypothesis at the time.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
I mean, very possible, but then who killed Dio? That's like the best question.
Kei, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of Species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then...
all of this would be over.
Yes, but it's not.
This awful game would be over.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Who the fuck is still alive?
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Yeah, like, what? Wait, what the hell? Who's alive? Quark? Maybe. That's impossible.
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened a gate? With
Whatever.
what
We
key?
need to get back to the Floor A warehouse.
Sure, let's go. But, Jesus, I'm coming. But, oh my god. Now we're gonna find out something. See, what I'm afraid of is that the voting has to conclude before you can get out, but... why would you vote? He has to vote against the... why just not use the 9 door? If Quark is alive, he wouldn't have opened the gate, he would have just left. Unless he is calling us there. And rather than hunt for us, he just opens a door. Because the ambidex alert would always go off. The other one's a lot less likely, and it would result in a 9-second countdown and screw us over. So this one makes more sense in the sense of like, hey guys, I'm alive, come to the ambidex rooms. Bam, slide a card in. Now we just have to vote. But... What? Damn it. There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an AB gate anyway? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it open.
You must have taken one from Dio or K before we got to the rec room.
But he needs a bracelet on.
We know they went through a white door. Remember? We saw the footage in the security office.
Yeah, but there'd be no reason to use the AB gate if you have to go through a door. You need a bracelet to get the points to get a 9, and if he is looking for a bracelet, the only 3 are there. That includes his own 9 one.
That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them.
Right.
Well, maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible.
Unless he's not human, then it's very possible.
You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Oh, Alright, let's go find him.
Any ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? I'm assuming she's gonna bring me to... What? Are you taking us to the other room? Ah! The room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Actually, I am. Of course. Besides, Quark might be there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. We don't have much time to start with, and we gotta kind of rush through this then. But where do we go? The director's office. Okay.
Probably belongs to the director.
No shit, Sherlock. I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
Yeah, those big, fluffy armchairs. You know, the folding ones that says director. Oh, you mean like... God damn it. You're thinking of like... Action. Double decaf chai soy latte now. Oh, God.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
No. Oh, God, Sigma. Why? Aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah, what if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna open it.
You don't need to keep asking me if...
I feel like I'm just gonna keep asking no matter what. It's just kind of habit. But... What the hell? Huh?
There's no one here.
That computer's turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Is biting the ninth sun.
A sun?
It has a couple input fields for a user ID and a password.
We probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
I mean, why not use the phrase we saw out there?
Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all.
I mean, it
If we
depends.
turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something.
What, so you want to redo this puzzle to see if we find something?
Shall we?
Fi turned and headed off toward the bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the... Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death. If the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the 9th lion? Then maybe Memento Mori. Why is that on her? Wait, what is going on? I just see Memento Mori, remember death. Memento Mori. Remembered. Oh my god! I remembered an entirely different path. Memento Mori. Remember death. Memento Mori. Remember. Oh god, I saw things I wasn't even supposed to see. Huh? Yeah, I hit something that I have no idea how to solve. If the 9th lion ate the sun. I don't know. Golem, turning test. The point. Generalized amnesia. Oh, what? Principle of causality. Knox's 10 commandments. Okay. Wow, there's a lot. It appears to have been written in some sort of weird paint. Memento Mori is a Latin phrase that translates roughly to remember death / morality. 9th clearly refers to the 9th, but seems to have been spelled wrong. Why is this on purpose? Why? Perhaps it's an anagram, like the words on the wall in the floor A warehouse. If it is, what does this one mean? I don't know. So we're gonna have to come back to this. It was no good. Okay, so this is like the other times. Like they give you a password, and this is an important password that we need to figure out. Memento Mori. I might have to like really think about this while I'm editing through this. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. I haven't seen it yet. You know what? Because I saw another couple pathways in there that I didn't even recall. And it might be that there's another timeline I have to remember. Because there's the one where he died there, but I don't recall an ID being shown there. I don't recall it at all. Yeah, so this is like a stopgap that we've kind of come across just because of me not remembering. Drats. Let's, I guess we can go down this way and just choose to betray and see where that takes us. So yeah, let's do that. Let's go there and we'll, betray. Yes, I am ready. I am sorry, Luna. I must betray you because I am the best.
Until polling closes.
Alright, now, what am I gonna do? Well, I guess there isn't really any question. After all, I promised Luna that I'd screw her over. But, what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen ally regardless.
I don't believe you, Luna.
I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
Aw, she's so cute.
Seconds remain
See, like,
until Ambidex game polling closes.
I'm really trying to think if I remember or recall seeing that password and username. I'm gonna like review
8,
the file. Maybe I can review the files again and it's something hidden
4,
there.
3, 2, 1.
Like there's gotta be something. You know, something that I'm not it's not clicking. It's there. It's just not clicking.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
I hope she
Thank you
didn't
for
like.
your participation.
Oh man, I feel like if I betray her, she's gonna like fucking murder me.
Ambidex gates now opening.
Or maybe it keeps her alive. I mean, if Luna's alive because of this, that'd be a good thing too. Cause she kind of just dies right after this. Let's see what's in store.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Alright, here we go. This is a new path. New decisions have been made. Okay. Betray ally. So that's normal. Ally. Oh, damn. I'm just a dick. Wow. I am just a dick. Ow. I am so sorry, Luna.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Oh, man. I feel so dickish right now. Oh, man.
Sigma, why?
I don't know. I chose it. I trust you.
You promised. How could you? Why won't you say something?
Because I chose a different path, not him.
At least give me an excuse.
Oh no, you don't get any excuse. I just betrayed you. Straight up betrayed you.
Say you wanted to protect everybody, or you slipped and hit the wrong button.
No, I'm not lying to you. I straight up hit betray, knowing full well.
Anything. I don't care if it's a lie.
Oh, she doesn't want to believe that I would just betray her and break a promise.
Just say something. I can't trust you anymore. Can I?
Wow, this is just... say something, man.
I see. Alright then. You did it so that you could get more points, right?
I wanted to say no, but I couldn't. She was right. I shut my eyes and turned away.
I trusted you. Goodbye.
Luna's face twisted as she spun away, but not before I saw tears glistening in the corners of her eyes. My heart sank into my stomach like a lump of lead. I had lost something very precious. Like they say, trust takes years to build, but only a second to break. If only I could have taken that second back, but that was impossible. Life only moves in one direction, and you get to make your choices once. The past is the past, and it stays there.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Is that all that changed? Is just like how she reacts there?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey! Wait!
Clover yelled after him, but Tenmyoji ignored her and continued towards the magenta door. She glared at his receding back and muttered something under her breath. Something must have happened between them.
Tenmyoji, you're going to go look for Quark, right?
Yeah. So?
I want to help.
No thanks.
Really?
Much as I'd like to say that, I need all the help I can get.
Oh, wow. Okay, so at least she'll be with Tenmyoji.
Think you can give me a hand?
Of course. Let's go.
They headed off through the magenta door together. If the thing is, if betraying her meant she gets to live, I would willingly take that. As much as it sucks. But Clover was left standing there by herself, brows furrowed and head down, deep in thought. Then suddenly she stood straight up and took off through the cyan door. Oh, she's going to Alice's body. I turned and saw that only Phi and Kay were left. Where's Dio?
He went off toward the yellow door while you and Luna were talking.
He just walked out?
Yes. He did check the results before he left.
Well, that's crazy. I bet he wasn't very happy. If I had chosen Betray, he'd be sitting pretty with 9 BP right now.
I imagine he would. Fortunately, Phi is much too clever for that. That was why I chose Ally. It was an easy decision.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But if you'd betrayed her, then you would have been able to get out of here.
Perhaps, but I made a promise to Phi.
A promise, huh? You fucking broke that shit hard when you were with me. Why did you keep it with her? Questionable decisions here. Were you really sure Kay wouldn't betray you?
Of course not. I'm not an idiot. I didn't really have a choice, though. The only option was to trust him.
That's so.
Yeah. Don't you think that's important?
Yeah.
Trusting someone, I mean. Alright. We should go and look for Quark, too.
Wow, they just treat me like a douchebag if I choose the other path. Oh my god.
Indeed. Best we split up, wouldn't you say?
We did say, and each of us left for a different area of the facility. I took the magenta door. Phi went to the yellow door, and Kay took the cyan door. Oh, I went to the pantry? Okay, well that's unique. I didn't even say where I was going, I just went places. And then Gollum Bay. But no matter how hard I looked, Quark was nowhere to be found. Eventually, I decided to head back to the warehouse. Ted Miyoji. You probably found him in the med bay. What's going on? You found Quark?
Wouldn't be here if I hadn't.
Where was he?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
What? Did I do something wrong?
You broke your promise to Luna. I don't like people who break promises.
There was no rebuttal for that. Well, I'm glad you found him.
Ha! Oh, you got some balls saying that, acting like you give a shit about him.
Is he okay? He looks tired.
He's just sleeping. Seems somebody shot him up with some kind of anesthetic.
Someone? Who?
Hell if I know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore.
Why not?
Quark's safe. Now, all I have to do is get him out of here, and this'll all be over.
Wait. You make it sound like you can get out right now.
I can. Well, he can.
How?
Didn't you see the results? Quark's BP is
9.
exactly.
So you're gonna have him pull the lever and open the number 9 door?
Yeah. Of course, he's gonna need my help to do that.
But what about you? You've got only 4 BP. Even if you can get the door open, you'll...
Breathe. Now, maybe some of you are thinking. You're thinking, oh ho.
Yeah, he's gonna just sacrifice himself to get him out of there.
If my BP is too low, then I'll just have someone with enough BP open the door. And I'll just slip through when it's open. But that's not gonna happen.
Well, why doesn't he just cut off his hand and just, like, carry the kid? Like, there's, like, I've always thought about that in, like, this type of game scenario. Like, you know what? I can live with one less hand. I'm just gonna cut it off and then throw off your bracelet. Like, I mean, I guess, I mean, I don't know what time period this is taking place in, but I'm pretty sure, like, robotic hands have gone a pretty long way. Then again, like I'm very like quick to being like, yeah, I don't need this if it means I can get out of this game a lot easier. But then again, the whole point is to get 9 BP. But like in this situation, if I was saving Quark, I would guarantee that I'd be okay too, and I would just do like a quick chunk, throw off my hand, make sure it's cauterized, or like I guess so I don't have to worry about it. carry him. I mean, I won't have the complete ability to carry him, but it'd be enough to get him through.
If you think you can be sneaky, well.
But then again, Junior's probably watching every move that we do, so unless we suddenly just cut it off like some crazy people, like it has to be super sudden, otherwise it won't work.
Think I don't know that? Doesn't matter though. So long as Quark is safe, then I...
Huh. My guard was down. I barely even saw him move. It wasn't until pain exploded from my stomach that I realized Tenmyoji had kicked me. I let out a strained sort of wheeze and collapsed to the floor. Blinking against the pain, I managed to find Tenmyoji again. He'd maneuver Quark up to the number 9 door. Huh. So, if I say ally, Luna doesn't hate me, but then fucking Tenmyoji can't find the goddamn can't find Quark for shit, and then ends up dying. But if I say betray, fuck all, they just get out anyway. Stop. Tenmyoji. Moving made me retch. Before I could recover and call out again, he'd done it. Tenmyoji's hand pressed Quark's against the lever. He looked back at me over his shoulder. Wow. This developed rather short. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Door's almost open, so it's time I was on my way.
Tenmyoji, don't be an idiot. If you go through there, you'll...
Believe me, I know. But I gotta stay with him as long as I can. Couldn't live with myself if I just tossed him out there unconscious, you know?
I mean, I agree. That was like my first thought was just toss him across the line. He'll be fine. And it's like, well, no. You want to make sure you can get somewhere safer before you leave him and you die. Then stay here.
Can't do that.
Why not?
There's a killer here. It's too dangerous. I can't take that risk with Quark's life.
I mean, I understand that, to be honest. If there's a killer here, you risk putting Quark in a situation where he'll get stabbed. And that's just not okay. As we saw in the other path, literally everybody died. So, it makes sense.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Yeah.
See ya.
Tenmyoji, wait. Don't do this. Tenmyoji. And he's gone, buddy. I mean, I honestly respect Tenmyoji. I just find that whenever you say betray, it's like it's so bad in this situation. Everyone just hates you. It's like, you broke your promise. But she's alive, you know?
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible.
Yeah, it's all over now.
Please enjoy your stay.
Thanks, announcer. I'll surely enjoy it. That was how it ended. Had Tenmyoji died? Had Quark escaped? I don't know. I laid my hand gently against my aching stomach and stared up at the ceiling. Faint approaching footsteps echoed through the warehouse. One of them was a killer. Whatever. It didn't matter anymore. I was never going to see the outside world again. Perhaps it would be better if I just let them kill me. I lay back and closed my eyes. Yeah, I figured I'd get a game over again. Well, that's cool. I mean, I'm trying to close off these paths that I don't know what to do in, but so far we've gotten 2 paths that didn't give us an actual ending. So, I've gotten 2 bad ends. This one requires a password. This one we can't advance. We need to find the lock. Oh, how can Phi and K be saved? Okay, so that's why that one's important. Okay, so, ooh. I think this is the first betray. I have to betray here, right? Is the ally? Yeah. So I have to betray Luna the first time, and this will take us down a whole different rabbit hole. And then I can advance further. Hopefully, whatever this path, the red door path, will lead us to, or I guess that's the magenta. The magenta room path will take us to what password will enter this. Solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. I gotta really figure that one out. I'm gonna look at the footage later and see maybe I missed something. I'm not sure. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna try to get some more out to you. I think at this point it makes more sense if I can hammer more episodes out. Maybe 3 a week will be easier to I guess to get to digest through this, because the biggest concern about this game is just that. Even at like an hour pace, it's like an hour is barely between. If it's a bunch of novel parts, it might just be 2, and that's like an hour. Or I can push it to maybe a decision to a door, and then like, oh crap, I'm at an hour already. So I'm gonna see what I can do to like speed up the process so it's not too long. But most of it will probably be over, or at least the longer parts will be over soon, because once you get through, I guess, the first branch, everything after that is just speeding through to get the correct choices to unlock the correct path that you want to do. And obviously that password somehow leads to a decision, and that decision has 2 different complications. So we'll see what that does. I feel like this path has an answer to this side. I'm not sure which one's the true path yet, or like the happy ending path, but we're getting somewhere. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in whatever I make next. As always, this is Tofuru, signing out.